Hey guys, welcome back to yet another game. I've been on a farming spree this weekend. Um, wow, very powerful cards. G7, since it's a wallfly game, also wallflies draft mechanisms, so we were expecting very strong cards, but yeah, I mean, this pack doesn't disappoint. Chief is great. Boatswain is obviously, or Botson, however you're supposed to pronounce it. Neat Farmer. You have to play it in stage 1. Oh, I've seen this card before. So this card you basically have to go left to right. And then for each column at the start of each harvest, you get food for this column being used, crop for this column being used, animal for this column being used. Oh no, you get nothing for the first column being used. Yeah, this card sucks. Field Farmer, God, I hate cards like this. This one gives you grain and it moves it to a sown field, or to a field once 3 of them have been played. I mean, lots of cards have farm on their name, I think. Neat Farmer does. Master Fencer. 4 pastures. This templating is very bad, but this is basically Cat Lover. It's slightly worse in that you can't get a 4 building resource discount, but it's slightly better in that you don't need animals. You can just fence 12, and then you get a 3 building resource discount on everything. So that's alright. I think I'm just we could try to wheel Chief, actually. I think there's a good chance Chief wheels. I'm gonna go for this. Go for a big house. Well, Job Seeker's great. Historian's also great. Industrialist. If you have more unused spaces than every other player, you get a stone. Interesting. Sunday School Teacher. This card sucks. I mean, it's a day labor combo card. It's decent. Well, this card's great with Talented Trade Person. Yeah, Talented Trade Person would make this card pretty strong. Not even incredible, since you can't use it for occupations that much, but being able to, like, get 3 stone and then play Major Minor, it's similar to, like, Kaket, or Kakat, whatever, but it's more blockable, so yeah. We don't even have the Talented Trade Person, so we're definitely not taking it, but if somebody takes the Talented Trade Person, that could be okay. The pick here is just Job Seeker. Taking Job Seeker allows us to focus on fences early, and then we can play Ox with it later. Yeah, none of the G7 cards are powerful enough to not just take the best card, which I think Job Seeker definitely is. I like Historian, but Job Seeker's great. Middleman. A room in the middle, and so in this space you get 3 points. That's pretty easy for us to do because we're building a big farm, or a big house. So, seems good. We want 4 wood since we want a fence. We do probably want animal cards, but Little Prince isn't that great with, like, early fences. Master Stableman is fine, but yeah, Middleman's the pig. Field Warden is strong, but yeah, when we're building a 6-room house, Middleman just seems like the way to go. The other consideration is just taking Field Warden, and then we're getting these points anyways, so why not? Why worry about them? But having a 4 wood card when we want to build 4 pastures and we need more wood to build rooms is interesting. We'll actually probably build clay rooms so that we don't have to renovate our wood rooms. Normally you build wood rooms with Cat Lover because Cat Lover requires rooms, but this card doesn't, so... Do we want to take a 4 wood card? Yeah, why not? We also have the advantage of it, we can play this with Job Seeker in like round 5, and if somebody's already built a room, then they might not know. So like, if whoever builds the first room is probably going to build it here. I mean, if they remember this card, they'll build it here. But if there's, with how many cards there are on this draft, it's draft 10 and it's there's G7, so there's like lots of cards to keep track of. It's not easy to just like remember, oh yeah, that card was in this draft. So there's a decent chance somebody might just build a room here and then they won't get 3 points guaranteed. This card does mean people will be competing with Family Grow. Because you have to build at least 4 rooms to get these 3 points. So it's similar to like Church Warden or House Steward, but I'm fine with that. Our main goal here is just to wheel chief. We really want to wheel chief, and with how good our pack is, I think it's decently likely. It's not a guarantee, but yeah, I mean, Botson will definitely go. What else was in our pack? I'm blanking, but there were good cards. Oh, there was the Most Plowed Fields card. Most Plowed Fields 4 wood card. There was... What else? Oh, there was you get grain to place on your field farmer or whatever. Yeah, I don't know if I've talked about this before, but I really don't like the cards that care about words being on cards. I think they're all designed by the same player, but Donator. In each harvest, you pay 2 food to receive 1 item. So you pay food for... Does not say which is on top. Oh, it's any order. I mean, this card's decent, but not super powerful. And with Restless Father, Clayhat Builder in here, I think I want to take the most powerful. Librarian. This card seems horrendous. We saw whoever has most plowed fields gets 3 points, so Restless Father's the pick. Clayhat Builder would be great, especially with Master Fencer. Like, being able to get tons of clay for rooms is nice. Dentist is also nice, but yeah, Restless Father is too good to pass up on when there's a 4 wood card for fields. I guess that was a reason to take Field Warden over Middleman with Village Farmer in the draft. But yeah, it has to be Restless Father here, I think. Obviously, Clayhat Builder is a great card, but I've not been super impressed with it a lot. Just like having to wait for all the clay to come off. In terms of using it to actually build rooms, I've found pretty awkward. If you're just using it for like pottery or clay cellar or tinsmith or stuff like that, it's obviously great. Just 10 clay is amazing. But in terms of using it to build rooms with, I've found that it can be pretty tough to use effectively unless you can play it really early with something like Clay Starter or Engineering or something that can let you to reno to Clay in like round 4. But if you're not renoing into Clay until like round 7, using the clay from Clay Hot Builder to build rooms I find to be pretty awkward. There's other things that can make it okay, like Mansion or whatever, where you're fine building like a 6th room relatively late, and you also want to use 3 clay for the Mansion, so like getting clay in like round 12 and 13 can be okay since you're just using that for Mansion in round 14. Here we hope Chief comes back. That's what we pray for. Yeah, so miners that would be great to open would obviously be anything that makes rooms cheaper. Oh, Chief didn't come back. Wow, Boatswain came back. That's wild. Do we take Village Farmer? Or do we just take Boatswain? That's crazy that Chief didn't... Well, it's not crazy. I mean, Chief is great. I'm not surprised Chief didn't come back. I'm surprised Boatswain came back. How do we not take Boatswain here? I mean, we want to be plowing with Restless Father. We don't want to be plowing early. But, man, yeah, this card's just so good. I think we have to take it. Obviously, Village Farmer is great, especially when we went to Fence quickly. But, yeah, this I can't believe this came back. Hopefully somebody else takes Village Farmer and plays it. I mean, we passed Field Warden, so somebody will probably be fine playing it. Actually, I shouldn't say hopefully. There's a good chance we don't get the Village Farmer points with Field Warden in the play. In play, that somebody will probably end up with like 6 fields. I mean, it would be easier for us to get the points now that we have Boatswain, because we can want to plow relatively early. Like right now, all we're gonna do early is take wood and plow. Since Job Seeker will catch us up on occupations, we can go like take wood, plow, take wood, plow. Well, maybe not. Oh yeah, we want wood for fences. This will be interesting. Industrialist, no. This does not work with, what is it called? Acreage, I don't believe. Yeah, plowed fields means, fields on the board. It does not work with Landscape Gardener. We could go, like, Landscape Gardener. Well, we could, like, plow 2 fields or so, then Boatswain, and then we could play Landscape Gardener and sow the grain on the Landscape Gardener, but I think Vine Dresser is probably better, especially with, what's it called in the draft? No, Industrialist is the other way around, though. It's more unused farmyard spaces, not laced. It's the opposite of, Rancher. It's not more used spaces, it's more unused. So it's definitely not the pick for us. Yeah, Vine Dresser I think is the pick. With the Village Farmer. Maybe not. Well, we definitely don't want Indentured Servant, I don't think. I don't think we saw any reason for people to go to Stone early. Prefect is okay, especially with Stonecutter in the game. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, we're getting 3 plows with Restless Father, and we're probably going to plow, like, 2 times early for Boatswain. So, yeah, I think Vine Dresser is probably not the pick. So it's like Landscape Gardener or Prefect. I'll just take Landscape Gardener, I think. I've never been super impressed with Prefect. We didn't really see any. Yeah, Landscape Gardener allows us to sow with Job Seeker. Well, Zipper Maker's great. Well, not great, but it's fine. This is the best card here. Field Warden didn't come back, but that's fine. We weren't expecting that. Plus, our plows are somewhat covered with bots and Restless Father. Yeah. Quilt. You may put a reed or grain on it. You get a bonus point for each resource. Well, Sunset seems pretty good with Botson. I think we have to take Bread Machine. Rope Fences is also interesting. Guild Charter. I don't like this card being in the game. Whoever has the Stonecutter is going to want these cards. The pick here is Bread Machine, Quilt, or Sunset. Quilt is a way to get extra points. Oh, we don't need Sunset. We're building 3 rooms. What am I talking about? Yeah, so Quilt is points. Rope Fences is nice with Master Fencer. It allows us to turn 2 reed into 6 wood. Do we need a bake? I mean, I guess I don't know how we're feeding this game if we're not baking, so Bread Machine should be the pick. Although I like Quilt. Yeah. Hopefully we'll wheel Rope Fences or Quilt. Well. Lol. Oh wow, Evening Prayer. Passing Rooster is a bit lame. Passing Evening Prayer is pretty lame because we want to be plowing early. But yeah, I mean, this isn't even a contest. Sleeping Corner is way, way, way too good for us. Yeah, passing Evening Prayer sucks. Well, Baguette would normally be good here, but Bread Machine makes it redundant. Brand New Kitchen. That's an interesting card. I actually kind of like that design. Yeah, Evening Prayer is never coming back, but we have to take Sleeping Corner. There's not a discussion. Wooded Strongbox, easy pick here. Looks like Benson is the one with Chief, because I think it's unlikely that somebody would pass Wooden Strongbox with Chief in their hand. I mean, with how powerful the cards are, I mean, this is just a Wallfly game, Sid. Wallfly plays with crazy power, because she likes putting both a power filter on it and doing draft 10, so it's always crazy. We're also playing with G7, which also makes cards crazy. So I don't know if you know what this card does since it's a G7 card, but we first picked this and we're hoping to wheel Chief because our opening pack was busted. And we didn't, but we wheeled Botson instead. So like I'm not gonna complain about not wheeling Chief when we're wheeling Botson. But yeah, I mean, we're just gonna play for Botson and what's it called early, and Master Fencer early. Player on your right becomes start player. You receive 3 food. why. Straw is fine. Small greenhouse. Meh. Is it boson? I never know how to pronounce this. Yeah, boson sleeping corner is obviously crazy. Getting sleeping corner with boson is insane. Small green or brushwood roof does nothing for us since we can cut all our reed costs anyways. Same with reed exchange. Negotiation could be interesting. What? Roof doesn't work with Master Fencer. Or whatever. What are you talking about? Yeah, it doesn't do anything for us. We can just not pay reed for our rooms. We could use it to, like, change wood into clay for our clay rooms. But that doesn't seem useful at all. I don't want brushwood roof at all. Small greenhouse I don't think does anything. Bonfire could be interesting since we're gonna fence relatively early, and we probably won't be buying the fireplace. If we need it to feed. We're definitely not gonna leave it on our farm though, because we need tons of spaces. We're gonna plow 5 fields. We're going to build 6 rooms, and we're gonna fence 4 tight. I guess straw, just a free point. Well, sure, it helps to resource fix though, but it doesn't fix any resources in any way we need. Like I said, we could use it to turn wood into clay effectively by turning wood into reed and then saving clay instead of reed on our clay rooms. But that doesn't matter for us. Yeah, I guess we just take the point. If we're fencing tight, straw also might be useful. Sure, brushwood roof fixes exactly if we choose to build a wood room before fencing. Yeah, I'm fencing tight, Sid. Yeah, so Grainfield might be useful for that reason, because we're fencing tight. But we do need to build stables for that to matter at all, which might not be possible. Yeah, with Chief in the game, with somebody else having Chief, there's going to be a lot of pressure on resources like clay. Like, it's unlikely that, like, 6 clay is going to float, and 4 clay will probably even be taken relatively aggressively. I'm pretty happy with Job Seeker this game. Yeah, there's a couple good things going for us. The fact that the occupations were so strong this game makes Job Seeker pretty decent. What's it called? Evening Prayer also will help our Job Seeker. And then the fact that somebody has Stonecutter will make Reedstone food high priority for somebody, especially with the card that when you build a guild, you can play an Ock. Like, you get an Ock from the deck. Like, whoever has the Stonecutter probably took that card and will be pushing really, really, really hard for guilds. Which means we will... wood should be pretty low priority, and our Job Seeker should be pretty good, is what I'm saying. Well, yeah, I'm not worried about grow pressure. Sid, I'm worried about pressure on resources for rooms. Um, yeah, I'm not worried at all about the growth queue. Sleeping Corner fixes that. I'm worried about like being able to take like 4 clay actions and whatever relatively late, because normally 4 clay will float a lot, but with Chief in the game, 4 clay becomes a much higher priority, because building clay rooms is usually what you want to do with Chief, especially since we didn't see anything else that makes rooms cheaper. I imagine if somebody took Chief over Bosun, that they have, what's it called? That they have something to make rooms cheaper, but we didn't see it. That's wild that Dovetail Joints came back. Master Stableman was in the draft, so I have no idea why Dovetail Joints is coming back. I don't even know what got taken. The other card we were considering was Quilt. Rope Fences got taken, but yeah, I mean, I don't think we can take Dovetail Joints when Quilt is here. Quilt is already great for us. Renovation materials? No. Quilt is good. Being able to turn grain and reed into points is pretty powerful. Like, renovations materials is fine if we need, if we build some wood rooms, but I don't think it's good enough to not take Quilt. Somebody has Clay Hub Builder. That will help. Yeah, it also lets us use Reedstone Food Reed, which means we can get stone to renovate, which is very important. Obviously, with a 6-room house, you definitely want to make it to stone. Oh, well, cool. Dealio. I guess everybody just wants us to win, getting shipped all the crazy cards. And potatoes, sure. Why not? We could go for Woodsaw, but Evening Prayer doesn't really work with Job Seeker, Sid. Yeah, there's no reason to not play the Evening Prayer first. It's pointless. Yeah, I mean, Woodsaw, I think Woodsaw probably isn't going to be worthwhile because we have Sleeping Corner. It can let us catch up since we want to fence early. Like, we're going to try to fence early, either 7 or 12, in order to use, what's it called? Master Fencer. So that's a reason to use Woodsaw. But Woodsaw probably will only get used once, and I think Potatoes is probably just better. Like Woodsaw, we spend a wood for an action. Potatoes, we spend nothing for a point and 3 food, and Potatoes is more flexible. There's definitely a chance Woodsaw is just never used. So I think Potatoes is the pick. Like, even if you compare them, Woodsaw is a wood for an action. 3 food and a point is like a decent action on its own, and you don't have to spend a wood. So would we take an action that's 1 point, 3 food, and a wood? Yeah, I think we would. Yeah, Evening Prayer into Job Seeker Bosun is crazy. We can go like plow, start player Evening Prayer, take 3 food fishing. Just very, very incredible for us. And then have Sleeping Corner, yeah. I will be upset if we lose this game. I mean, it's G7, so anything can happen. There's obviously crazy cards in the draft, but our setup is so strong. I definitely feel good. Yeah, like I said, with how strong the Ox are, there is a lot of pressure on Ox, so Job Seeker is going to help us, and now Evening Prayer will help us a lot. So we should have a pretty easy time getting like 3 wood. we're almost certainly not getting the full points on Quilt, which, I mean, it's not like we want to, what am I saying? Like, we'd like to get the full 7 points off of this, but, yeah, it's unlikely that we'll have that many start player actions, since we want to be plowing, and we want to be, like, playing Sleeping Corner, taking wood aggressively. We would need to play Evening Prayer. Yeah, Job Seeker's insane. Getting it second was pretty nice. But I know Wallfly rates Job Seeker very highly. She takes it a lot, so I wouldn't be surprised if Wallfly has a like crazy G7 card. I mean, we might not take 3 wood over Reedstone Food. Probably not. Especially, so somebody played, what's it called? Somebody took the guild card that Ox get put on the guilds, and then when you play that guild, you can pay a food to play that Ox. So taking Reedstone Food is pretty decent for us. Being able to threaten a guild is, like, strong. Oh, Godkiller playing Rooster for no effect. Interesting. So Benson didn't take Rooster or Evening Prayer. What else was in that pack? I forget what was in that pack. I remember Evening Prayer, but that came back, so who knows? And my voice is getting hoarse. This is like my 3rd game streaming today, maybe even 4th. Yeah, maybe that's it. He has a minor to play in round 14, but I mean, there's multiple things. There's like Beehive, Carp Pond, all of those want you to play minors. There's also like the Auk. Okay, Godkiller probably has Talented Tradesperson with Sunday School Teacher. Makes sense. Oh, very lucky for them that Major Minor flipped. Wallfly takes Reedstone Food. We definitely take 3 wood here. Yeah, so Godkiller has this plus Talented Tradesperson almost certainly. Yeah, I don't know why Evening Prayer would come back. But who knows? Family Counselor from Benson. Pretty weak card, but it's playable. I'm trying to remember, was this left in our pack? You don't think Family Counselor is weak, Sid? I don't think it's terrible. I do not think it's strong. Oh, I didn't. Really? Are you sure? I could have sworn it was weaker than that. Oh, I didn't realize this. I had no idea that this card was this powerful. The few times I've played it, I've been pretty unimpressed with it. We obviously plow. Well, not unimpressed, but I didn't think it was crazy. Now, Sid, I'm thinking about Family Counselor. I mean, I think I've only played it like twice, but I had no idea it was that powerful. Benson start playing. Okay, yeah, Benson has this. Yeah, I don't like this design at all. Yeah, I guess you're right. It is early food. I mean, it means you can't take 3 wood or 2 reed, which isn't great, but I mean, sure. None of these are very good. Rock Polisher is the best. When you receive stone from an action space, you may place one of the stone on this card. Oh, well, this card's good. Exchange 4 stone for 9 non-stone building resources. Yeah, I mean, I understand that it gives you passive stuff, Sid. Like, I understand that it's decent. I just did not think it was over 4 power. Yeah, Rock Polisher seems completely absurd. Now I'm sad we didn't take Dovetail Joints, because I would like snap build 2 stables into Dovetail Joints joinery. Yeah, like, what is this card? Why does it give you a stone? Animal Breeder, sure. Yeah, I mean, we can't fight for joinery at all, but that's fine. Do I just plow into Evening Prayer? Wallfly has Engineer, so Wallfly's gonna probably start player to try to get, what's it called? Redstone Food Joinery, I imagine. Benson might just re-up start player here, actually. I think I'm just gonna take more wood. I'm not in that much of a rush to get out my ox. Next round I can go like first action, start player, evening prayer, and hopefully wheel fishing. Well, yeah, the options still were 3 wood into plow or plow into start player, but I think Benson or Wallfly are taking start player here, so that's the main reason I'm taking 3 wood here. I don't think I'm wheeling start player. Benson taking 2 wood, so that'll be for start player. Wallfly's getting Rock Polisher here. Wallfly will start player into Redstone Food into joinery, I'm sure. Well, yeah, Job Seeker will let me catch up on Ox. I'm not worried about Ox. I mean, the only concern would be making sure I can fish with Bosun. That would be the reason to go plow into... Wow, Wallfly not... I don't agree with this at all. I think Wallfly is not rating Rock Polisher correctly. It seems crazy to me. Now Benson gets it, which is very concerning. I'm gonna hope nobody fishes. Godkiller will play the fireplace here, so Godkiller's probably not fishing. Wallfly will probably use Engineer. Benson's gonna Redstone Food into joinery, so none of them, I think, will fish. Maybe Wallfly does. Yeah, Benson getting Rock Polisher here is a big bummer. This card seems crazy. Like, turning a stone into 2 building resources is a good exchange. And this card gives you a stone. Like, yeah, I just don't... I don't know. Obviously, Godkiller has Talented Trade Person. We saw that coming. No surprise. I mean, it requires Redstone Food consistently, but... like, who cares? You can also just, like, take a 2 stone, and that's taking 4 resources. Or, like, a 3 stone is taking 6 resources. I mean, maybe it's not broken, but like the fact that it can exchange to read, it just seems a bit too strong. I think it might be fine if you didn't give you this if it didn't give you the stone. Giving you the stone is a bit overboard. I'm just gonna keep taking wood so we can fence 12. Benson obviously buys joinery here. No. Okay. I mean, I guess nobody can block him, but if like somebody plays major minor next round, I don't know. Maybe I'm overrating Rock Polisher a bit, but like getting an Ock for free with a I mean, it's not just the fact that this card is too strong. Like this card I think is just like a little bit too good. Like I don't think it's broken at all, but the fact that you get it for free with joinery makes it pretty good. Yeah, I think I agree, Sid. If it didn't give you the stone and you could only exchange it for stone, I think this card would be perfectly fine. Maybe even the 3 stone is fine, just not giving you the free stone. Wallfly, start players, fencing hammer. Oh, this card's good. So Wallfly is gonna first action read stone food. So I can major minor here, or I can take traveling players. I think I just want to major minor the evening prayer. Make sure I get fishing next round. Yeah. Yeah, I want to make sure I get this grain. Hopefully other people start playing Ox. Godkiller plays Village Farmer. That's fine for us. Benson, I think, will first action joinery. I mean, I imagine. I don't see why you wouldn't take a free Ock plus joinery. Oh, Wallfly first action Lady in Waitings. Okay. Sure. I mean, we definitely fish, obviously. No. So this card is only stone from action spaces. So it doesn't work with talented trade person. Yeah, I think I over-exaggerated how strong this card is. I do think it's probably a bit too strong, but I don't think it's like broken by any means. We will take wood on the rebound, I think. We just want to stockpile as much wood as possible. Um, I think it's very strong, Sid. I just don't know if it's broken. Like, when I talk about broken G7 cards, I'm talking about, like, vegan and stuff, and I do not think that this is on the power level of vegan or whatever. I don't think it's on the power of surrogate mother. Um, well, 3-wood's kind of perfect, but I would like to, what's it called? I would like more wood if possible. I think I'm going to start player here with Sleeping Corner and hope for 6 wood. I think there's a decent chance I get 6 wood. And getting out Sleeping Corner is nice regardless. Benson is probably going to Joinery. And Godkiller will probably, like, take 2 read. Worst case scenario, we can also take 4 wood with Middleman and then fence. No way what will happen. You don't think I'm getting 6 wood, though? I mean, it's not, like, the most likely, but I think it's very possible. Godkiller also wants to day labor. Godkiller can take 3 stone and build any of the majors if Benson doesn't build a major here. So, like, if Benson builds a room here, Godkiller will certainly day labor. Like, day labor is crazy for Godkiller. Yeah. Godkiller, we're 100% day labor here. Oh yeah, Benson needs food. Or Godkiller needs food. Of course, Godkiller's day laboring here. Yeah, Godkiller should build Joinery. I agree. I still think Rock Polisher is good, even without work. Well, actually, no. Building the Joinery screws up the talented trade person a bit. It means Godkiller can't play any more improvements or any more occupations, but it's still probably worth it. Okay, well, sure. That makes sense. Yeah, I mean, there were a million different things here that would lead to me getting 6 wood dough. I didn't even notice that Godkiller needed food, or the fact that Godkiller needed food makes it, like, insanely likely, because Benson either is, like, building Joinery, building a room, playing an Ock, all of those are possible. Benson taking wood is -1 food. Yeah, I think Benson should have built Joinery, but whatever. I will seek, I think. Do I seek Middleman or Master Fencer? Oh, I need a feed 4. I think I want Master Fencer, yeah. I also need to get Restless Father out before I family grow. So yeah, Middleman will probably wait a little bit. Wouldn't be surprised if... Oh no, Talented Trade Person was in our opening pack, so Godkiller doesn't have Chief. I'm pretty sure Talented Trades Person was in our opening pack. I think Engineer was possibly in our opening pack. Family Counselor was in our opening pack, so no, one of those is wrong. Maybe... I mean, I don't think Wallfly has Chief. Oh yeah, thank you. Um, Godkiller also wants to fence. If Godkiller fences, I'll just take 5 clay. Big piles of clay are perfectly fine for me. Benson taking reed. God, nobody's going for the rock polisher. Maybe I go for the rock polisher. If I get like 2 stone next round and Wallfly's not building joinery, I think I'm just gonna buy the joinery. Rock polisher is insane for me. The reedstone food is like, well, actually, it's not totally insane because I need stone to renovate to stone at the end of the game, but I mean, it's still good, and joinery is good for me. Oh, it messes with Job Seeker, though. That's a problem. That makes it probably not worth it. Because it's not a free knock. It cost me a knock, so never mind. Yeah, it's funny, because both me and Godkiller have reasons to not want rock polisher, Benson and Wallfly are floating it forever. Yeah, well, I mean, there's tons of stone in the game with Talented Trade Person, Sid. So, like, Godkiller's adding so much stone that I think Rock Polisher is still decent, but, yeah, I mean, what are we doing here? I think I just want 6. I think I just want to fence. I think there's a decent chance we get 6 clay next round. Wallfly will probably buy joinery. Okay, there goes 1 clay. So, yeah, I can, like, take wood and build a room next round. Yeah, we'll probably build 1 wood room. I want to build some clay rooms, but 1 wood room is probably necessary. I mean, 6 clay gives me enough for renovation and 1 room. Hopefully Wallfly plays an... Actually, I want Wallfly to buy joinery very badly here. If Wallfly buys... Okay, Godkiller is going to take sheep first action next round. That's fine. If Wallfly buys joinery here, then I can pay a grain to play Restless Father. Or Middleman. If Family Grow flips, I can play Middleman and then build and grow. I'd lose a Restless Father field, but it's possible that's worth it. Oh yeah, I do need an oven at some point. So many things to do. I think Wallfly should absolutely play joinery here. Well, she's playing something. Is it joinery? BMW? Joinery, yeah. I agree with that decision. This means Wallfly is going to be reedstone fooding in front of us like every round. Um, do I play an Ak here? I don't think so. Well, I can give up on one field to build and grow here. If what's it called flips. If family grow flips. If family grow flips, I'm definitely not playing an Ak here. My feeding is super sketchy. Godkiller's first actioning sheep. What? Did it update? Oh, he's just deciding whether he wants to play a knock or not. Oh, I can grow with potatoes, actually. Yeah. Okay, family grow didn't flip, so no Ak. Wallfly will read stone food, or maybe 2 stone. Godkiller will take sheep. I think I'll just take clay. Yeah. Clay is too important. Wow, Wallfly taking wood. I mean, ideally here, I would want reedstone food and 6 clay. So it's what do I think is more likely to wheel? I think reedstone food is... I think 6 clay is actually more likely to wheel, but I think it's too risky to try to wheel 6 clay with how badly I need the clay. Yeah, I mean, I think there's a chance that 6 clay wheels here, but I don't think I can risk it. 6 clay is just way too strong. Yeah, I mean, it's awkward, because you're right, though. I would love to reno to clay oven next round, but it's just risky. Godkiller will read stone food here for sure. I think I'll just take 3 wood here so I can build a room. Next round, I'll go redstone food oven, probably, and then in round 8, I'll build a room. Okay, Godkiller, just ignoring room building. That's fine by me. That's good for Benson, too. Wallfly, I imagine, will re-stone food. She might 2 stone, though. She can probably get 3 stone next round, so I think she technically should read stone food as much as I'd like to get read stone food. Yeah, I think we have to build 1 wood room before we renovate. Okay, she's taking 2 stone. That's awesome, awesome, awesome for me. Yeah, wood would let her build a room, but apparently she didn't want that either. Only polishing 1 of the stone. Maybe she wants to buy handmade. Oh, Benton has historian. Nice. Well, our ox are about to pop off. We will play... Oh, we can play middleman here. We can play middleman here. go oven, build a room, and then we can play Restless Father in round 8, build, and Family Grow. This is awesome. And we even get to stop God Killer from, from Family Growing, because God Killer doesn't have a way to get Reed here. God Killer needs to take Reed first action next round. Like, God Killer will read Stone Food. And we even can Reno to Clay Oven, since we don't need to spend a Reed for a room build. God Killer playing Nursemaid. Here we play Middleman. What? Okay, God Killer not buying the Nursemaid, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, Nursemaid's not going to be very good for... That's actually great for us. Benson getting Nursemaid is incredible for us, because that turns on our Job Seeker even more. Yeah, our Job Seeker is going to be great this game. Benson playing a Historian Ock. Prefect. Was this 6 wood? It had to be. I don't see why God Killer would first action 3 wood. Wallfly gets a Weaver for no reason, but that's good for us. It means our thing is going to continue triggering. We're in trouble if... What's it called? If Benson renovates here. Oh, but then we could theoretically grow. Probably not, but he doesn't know exactly what we have. Yeah, Benson should grow here, I think. Awesome, Benson's playing Nursemaid too. We could fish, but I want to get the oven out quickly, I think. I'd have to rye to grain anyways with fishing, and I'd rather fish next turn. Or in round 9 with Restless Father field. Benson has Driftwood, good for him. Yeah, I mean, nobody else is fishing. There's not much pressure on fishing, so I'd rather wait until, like, round 8. Playing the oven also allows me to play Bread Machine. Nobody can reno, so I'm safe. Fencing. Oh, animal breeder, sure. I'm very confused who has the chief. The one thing fishing does is it would allow me to, another card like this. We don't really have any cards that trigger this. Well, Wooden Strongbox says home. Yeah, I just hate cards like this. Wood, food. Oh, this triggers on your own cards. Got it. Yeah, I do not like that design. Oh, I could have grown here, actually, if I had a way to feed, but I do not, so we will play the oven. I'll probably first action for clay next round, because that lets me build another room. It's like my voice is getting pretty hoarse, so I'm gonna go grab a glass of water. Godkiller. Oh, Godkiller can build multiple rooms. Maybe Godkiller has the chief. No, like I said, I think Town and Trade Person was in that pack. Yeah, Wallflyer Benson probably has the chief. I'm pretty sure Town and Trade Person was in my opening pack. Benson start played for 4 wood. I guess Benson's building another. Oh. Yeah, so I'll first action for clay if it comes, since it's an entire room. No, I'll grow. I want to slow down the grow queue. I do not want other people to be able to grow in front of me. This also gives me the option of fishing. This is something I think people don't do enough, is slowed down the family grow queue. So it was Montu who played Surrogate Mother a little bit ago, and I didn't get to watch the game live, so I couldn't comment on it. But one of the most powerful things about Surrogate Mother is, even though you can use family grow when it's occupied, other people can't use it when you occupy it, so you can threaten blocking it or just block it. So like it messes up everybody else's family grow queue while you're not disturbed at all, which is powerful. What? Oh, Godkiller moving their fences. Sure. We get a field. Well, yeah, Surrogate Mother is crazy on its own, but it's made even crazier by the fact that it can block everybody else's family grow. So other people have to like aggressively start player and first action grow. And then on top of that, other people have to, what's it called? on top of like the crazy actions you're getting. But yeah, with cards like Sleeping Corner and Head of the Family, I think especially in a round 7 family grow, blocking people's family grows is very, very strong. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't take it over like 6 clay or 6 wood, but I'm not worried about a 4 clay, especially when fishing is also great for me. Yeah, so we'll fish here, second action. Benson might renovate here, which means Benson will be threatening a room build, which is a bit annoying. But, I mean, we can't even do anything about that since there's no 4 resource actions anymore. Oh, Wallfly can also build a room, of course. I was just completely discounting Wallfly's room builds. I can't imagine Wallfly fishing here. Okay, start player for room build. That's fine by us. That means we might get 4 read next round, which would be incredible. Well, so 4 read, like, it doesn't sound that good, but what I'm talking about is if I get 4 read next round, there's a good chance I can wheel 4 clay, and then I can build 2 rooms and grow in round 10 and 11. Actually, building 2 rooms doesn't matter too much for me because I want to build 3 rooms total. So, like, it's good, but it's not the end-all be-all. Oh, I also need a bread machine next round, so never mind, I'm not getting 4 read. Generosity. This card... Oh, it makes Godkiller start player. Yeah, that's an interesting card. This passes to us, which could be useful because we might want a lot of start player actions. I imagine Benson renovates here in order to build a room. No. What did... Oh, he traveling player. Well, that makes me super glad I fished. We have to first action bake. Godkiller buying stone oven here, I imagine. Yeah, Godkiller's game is pretty strong, but I think I like our game a little bit better. Like, he has tons of improvement points and he has animals, but our game is just great. Like, I don't see how he's ever getting a 4th room. He needs too much wood. I mean, he can talent trade person for some wood, but... Oh, cooking hearth, sure. To eat cows, I imagine. I can also start taking pairs of animals. I do want to build stables this round. I want to get Quilt up, actually, probably this round. So I'm baking first action, or, well, not action, but I'm baking with bread machine on my first turn. No, yeah, dough. Bread machine, you have to everybody has to have a peep left. So if I don't use it my first action, I can't bake. No. Every player has at least one person still to play. Yeah, robber is the one that only one person needs an action left. Yeah, so we'll take clay probably next action, maybe even reed, depending on whether wallfly takes reed or not. Well, if wallfly doesn't take the 4 reed, nobody else is taking the 4 reed. I think 4 clay is actually a higher priority than 4 reed if wallfly doesn't take the reed. Then one action is start player, so that we can build in front of Benson next round. Probably. Oh, start player quilt. Oh, 4 reed also triggers quilt. No, Godkiller's growing this round. Godkiller has to grow here. Godkiller hasn't grown yet because I blocked Family Grow last round. Yeah, other things to consider are taking pairs of animals. Wallfly probably... Wallfly will take 3 stone over 4 reed. For sure. Unless she thinks she's getting 4 stone next round. Which I think she would get 4 stone next round. But... I mean, 4 reed is technically a... Well, yeah, no, I'm taking 4 reed. It's just whether I take 4 clay first. I'm taking 4 reed with one of my actions. Assuming Wallfly doesn't take it here. Yeah, I think Wallfly can actually float the 4 stone here, but, well, no, because either me or Benson is going to start player, so Wallfly will have to grow first action, so she would have to float the 4 stone until her second action in next round, which I think she could possibly do, but probably not. I need stone to renovate to stone at some point, so I would probably take 4 stone. Yeah, no, so like I was saying, I'm taking the 4 reed. I'm just saying if Wallfly doesn't take the reed, I'll take the clay first, because Benson's definitely not taking the reed. Benson has literally nothing to do with 4 reed. Wallfly start playing. That's very interesting. That's amazing for me. Oh, wait. Yeah, Wallfly's on start player. I don't know about handing me the game. She gets 4 stone this way, so like this is good for Wallfly too. Like 4 stone is crazy good for Wallfly. But yeah, I mean this is good for me. I agree. I wouldn't say it's handing me the game. Benson, fencing 11, interesting. So Benson will get one of the animal grabs, I'll just take the other. I don't really have a preference between sheep and boar. I mean, boar are better because they're... Maybe I do. Boar take less space. Oh, if Benson doesn't renovate here, my room build actually isn't even threatened, so I could take... Oh no, I'm not getting 4 stone. I could take 3 stone here. I think I take the boar. Yeah, I guess I could take 3 board next round, first action, but that doesn't seem super necessary. I do want wood so that I can build stables. Will Wallfly take 5 reed if I take 3 stone here? Yeah, she will. Yeah, stone is not pressured, and I also want reedstone food for Quilt. There's a lot of wood in this game, so I don't think taking 4 wood is a super high priority. Nope. Annoying. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. I could play another Ock here if I wanted to. No, I couldn't. I can probably play Landscape in round 11. Benson has 3 Historian Ox left, so I'm sure he'll play more Ox at some point. I'm looking pretty good for Village Farmer points right now. Did I announce Feed 6? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, nobody has fields right now, and I don't remember seeing any plows. I can just bake here. Well, yeah, I imagine Wallfly takes 4 stone. I'll take 4 stone if she doesn't, but I imagine she does. Yeah. Oh, I misread this card. For some reason, I thought you could place all of the stone on this card. Okay, this card is way less strong than I thought. You have to spam reedstone food for this card. Okay, I was completely wrong about that. I just misread this card completely. Oh, did you say that, Sid? I missed that. Yeah, I mean, I think this card is still decent, but yeah, I think getting the stone is fine. I don't think it's broken at all. Because the main power of this card is giving you reed, and if you have to, you basically have to take reedstone food for this card, so there's no point. Nobody can build, so I'm just going to take 4 clay here and build 4 rooms, or 3 rooms. I think it's fine, Sid, but I don't think it's that strong. It's good for wood, but yeah, I don't think it's even close to too strong. Like, I don't even think it needs a nerf. Like, I think it's fine, but yeah. Yeah, because, like I said, the main power of that card is it allows you to, what's it called? It would allow you to turn stone into, like, 2 reed, but yeah, since you're spamming reedstone food, you don't need the reed. Gut killer fencing, it looks like. So we're gonna have to go back and build stables at some point, but that's fine. Oh, God Killer had read. I messed that up. That's annoying. Yeah, sure, Stone into 2 wood is powerful still. But I think Stone into 2 wood is worse than Stone into 2 reed. Yeah, me not getting to build here is very lame. This does mean I can just build stables on my grow, though. Yeah, so I'll take 4 wood here. Yeah, I forgot about Pelt Roof. That's fine. This is saving me actions and not having to go back and build again later. I imagine God Killer takes the other 4 wood. I could fish. I think I'm just going to read Stone Food Sid. I think I can easily get 3 food fishing next round after family growing, which would let me get an extra grain. And I need to start taking Reedstone food. Yeah, I think I just want to Reedstone food here. Oh. Well, we might get 2 cows next round, which would be awesome. Three wood doesn't do anything. 3 wood's only 1 point, because I need to spend a wood on wooden strongbox. So 3 wood is only 1 stable. I could not care less about 3 wood. I have 5 wood, so I can build strongbox in 2 stables. Yeah, I do not care about 3 wood at all. It's a 1 point action. Somehow people still aren't playing more Ox. Like, Benson has Historian, and he has 3 Ox left on a Historian, and for whatever reason, he's just not using it. This is start player. Alright, so I'm not getting 2 cows next round. That's fine. It's a little bit awkward. 3 points is a lot of points, though. Like, I think 3 points makes up for the points you're losing on your awkward farm. Yeah, like what? You have to fence a little bit awkward. Fencing a little bit awkward is definitely worth 3 points. Um, yeah, like fencing 12, like fencing these 4 spaces for 12 versus fencing these 4 spaces for, what is it, 14? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, so you lose 1 wood for 3 points. If you want to fence bigger, like it gets more awkward if you want to fence big, but even then, it's still probably worth it. Oh, God Killer finally playing an occupation. Livestock Keeper. Oh yeah, I forgot I passed that. Might as well play a Zipper Maker now. I don't think it's getting better. I don't want to play a Landscape Gardener here. I think I want to save Landscape Gardener. Yeah, if you're fencing 15 bigger, it's a little bit more awkward, but even still, you can go like 10 and 5, so you lose 1 point on fencing 15. Like you lose 1 point on fencing 6 spaces for 15. You lose you lose 2 points on fencing 8 spaces for 15, so it's always worth it unless you're fencing like a million spaces. Wallfly Reedstone Foods. We do not need to bake yet, so what do we want? I think our actions are build room, family grow, and fish because we want the extra field. Yeah, so I think we build room here. Oh, 2 sheep is a lot of points. I think 2 sheep is probably more worthwhile than the fish. We don't need the grain that bad. Yeah. Benson re-upping star player. Whatever. Benson can't hold all these animals. I guess if he's eating a cow, he can hold them all. This is fine. Cured meat from God Killer. Strong. Allows you to spend 4 food for 4 points. Good card. Yeah, I don't know why God Killer... Oh, God Killer plowed there because of Debutante. He has to... family grow there, I mean. We bake... Yeah, I'm baking, Sid. Benson might win Village Farmer, unfortunately. It's pretty likely he'll get 6 fields with heavy plow, and there's not a lot we can do about it. But he's not getting the middle room points, so that's not a problem. Yeah, I still could have sworn Talented Trade Person was in our opening pack, so I think God Killer doesn't have the Chief. I could be completely wrong about that, but I'm not positive. Oh yeah, of course, Field Warden. I forgot about that. Yeah, I don't know who would have Field Warden. At this point, like, anybody could have it. Wallfly might have Chief with House Administrator. Oh wow, Coal Miner. Sure. Doesn't matter to me. I have to decide whether I'm paying a reed or a grain for quilt. Paying a reed. How much grain do I want? I probably want to bake both of these grain. Honestly. And like my, yeah, I think I pay a reed. Wallfly will be hating reedstone food, which is a bit annoying. I think it's still worth it. Yeah. I can zipper maker here, but it doesn't really do anything because I'm not well, I did zipper maker, but like I'm not. Oh, it works with reedstone food, but yeah, did family grow flip? Oops, Plaso, that's good. Yeah, so I want to be baking both rounds, I think. I guess zipper maker might cover my food. Maybe I should have paid grain to quilt, whatever. It's not the end of the world. When does this trigger? Feeding phase, sure. So we need to play wooden strongbox. We want to play straw. Playing potatoes would be nice. Benson first actioning reedstone food. Weird. I mean, we could build more stables. We might just want to take cow twice. Plowso does nothing. We want a veggie. If Wallfly takes 2 stone here, I think at first action 2 stone. Maybe not. There's like no pressure on stone. Godkiller obviously needed that clay. Yeah, I think at first action veggie. Wallfly, Plowsos, sure. I can also start player for 2 cows. That's probably worth it. Start playering's good for me. Yeah, I'm saving landscape for round 14, said. Most likely. What are scores looking like? Godkiller has 1,000,000 improvement points, but not the best farm. Oh, I need to remember Rooster. Wallfly has nothing. Benson has nothing. I have 33. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to run away with this. Yeah, I'm going to fish once more. Maybe I should have fished first action. No, I'll start player next. Godkiller probably fencing here, I would guess. Oh. Maybe not. No, Zipper is only building resources. Yeah, 2 stone's all right. I think there's a chance Zipper Maker just won't be much for me. Yeah, I think I should probably fish. I'm going to bake next action. I do think I want to bake at least once. And since I don't really care about priority this game, it shouldn't be too bad. Godkiller fences, sure. I mean, fishing going to 5 is a little bit risky. Oh yeah, fishing going to 5 is risky. Yes. I was gonna say it doesn't really matter if fishing gets taken at 4, but yeah, fishing getting taken at 5 would be annoying. But I'm planning to fish this round. I don't care that much about Zipper Maker. If it's nothing for me, it's nothing for me. Like, maybe I should have saved it for this round so I can take 3 stone, but whatever. I could also take 4 wood to build more stables since I'm immensely point capped. And 4 wood is 4 food. Godkiller buying 2 cows. Somebody also has rope fences. I completely forgot about that. Probably Wallfly. Oh, Wallfly has this card. Fencing Hammer. Man, this card is so strong. Wallfly, plows, sure, don't care. We want to start player for 2 cows, fish, and family grow, I think. What do we do first? Potatoes for food? Yeah, fencing hammer is stupid. Yeah, it's a clay for a point and like 7 wood. Yeah, I mean you do want to grow, but like even in this game, it's been crazy. Like the bar is so low on fencing hammer. It's so easy for it to be like, oh, I didn't bake. Whatever. Get some baking next round. I could consider not baking, but no, I probably should. Wait. Oh yeah, Benton went first. This game's going relatively slow. Yeah, Godkiller's going extremely slow. Godkiller, Plausos. Oh, Debutante, sure, whatever. Yeah, I don't see how I lose this game. Wallfly takes 2 stone. We family grow. We play wooden strongbox. No, wooden strongbox can come out at any time. Let's hold more animals. Yeah, I'm taking 2 cows first action for sure. It's a bit risky trying to wheel the 3 stone, but I'm pretty sure 3 stone wheels. Benson actually getting a good out of his nursemaid. Pretty wild. Yeah, thank you, Doe. Did I? No, straw's in my hand. What do you mean, Sid? Is Wallfly building another room? That'd be pretty wild. I guess Fencing Hammer covers her fences. But no, I want to fish afterward for the extra reed dough. That's why I'm doing this. Or for the extra grain, I mean. I could have fished first if I really wanted to play the straw thing, but I can play the straw thing whenever. I have enough room for animals for now. Yeah, so first action, cows. Second action, stone. Third action, bread machine. Then we want to take a veggie. We want to start player again with straw. And then we need reedstone food. Yeah, I could rooster it. That is correct. But I can also reno it. So yeah, I probably don't have to start player next round. I mean, I don't need straw at all, unless I take more animals, because the 6th boar isn't worth anything and the 5th sheep isn't worth anything. So like playing straw gives me more 1-point actions, which is nice, but yeah, I mean, am not super worried about it. Hopefully Wallfly doesn't take stone here. Yeah. Oh yeah, Plauso's there. Potatoes food. We for sure take 3 stone. Next action, we bread machine. I need reedstone food. Yeah, preferably reedstone food twice. I could take reed with unwanted goods. I can take a reed action. Like, I have actions to burn. So, well, actually, we might have to start player unwanted goods for stone here. Because Reno is pressured. Godkiller has 1 Reno. Or has 2 Renos. Wallfly has 2 Renos. Yeah. Well, I want to bake here. I'm thinking I might not be able to. We're getting punished for not baking, because I really want to start player here to Reno. Yeah, somehow Reno is just super pressured, because nobody Reno'd. Hopefully Benson doesn't start player here. Okay, Benson's Renoing. That's relatively fine. Debutante is going to help a little bit, but yeah, I don't think I can bake here. I might just have to, like, raw eat some grain. Or so bake. Yeah, Godkiller. No. Yeah, hopefully Debutante will solve those problems, but it's a bit concerning. Yeah, Chief is out there too. Ideally, it will just be Wallfly start playing, because if Wallfly doesn't start player here, Wallfly is not getting to Reno at all. Well, maybe not getting to Reno at all. Oh, I forgot about Librarian. Librarian would be hilarious. Godkiller, plowing. Okay, so Wallfly should start player. Oh, maybe not. I think even if we miss our Reno, we win. But that would be one way that could lead to us losing. Oh yeah, we're just crushing everybody. Like, Benson has a 6-point action, but... Or not 6-point, like, it's more than that. It's a lot of points, but whatever. Well, that said, we wanted Veggie for... What's it called? Landscape Gardener. Maybe... Yeah, that's annoying. Wallfly, is this on start player? That'd be ideal for us. Yeah, not being able to take a Veggie here costs us a point. We bake. Godkiller is going to double Reno with Debutante, I imagine, because Reno's way too important for Godkiller. I'm feeling like I might be wrong about the talented trade person. Oh, God, I hate this. Let's see. If we don't wheel Reedstone food here, our Reno could be a bit awkward. Um, yeah, I'm normally pretty lenient about slow play, but it's been pretty absurd. And Godkiller's not a new player. Godkiller's pretty experienced. Wow, family growing. Maybe he thinks I won't be able to reno, but I definitely will be. Wallfly takes wood, sure. Yeah, he's normally fine. It's just this game for some reason. Which, I mean, I get it. Like, G7 games are normally slow. Well, slower than normal because there's lots of funky interactions and cards people aren't used to playing. But, yeah, I know Godkiller has Pelroof. I'm not talking about his ability to read. I'm talking about the actual renovation action. Oh no, I'm taking his Stone Sid. Yeah, I definitely am. Does Bosun have to be on all of your fields? Yeah. So I was thinking I possibly should have left one field empty so I could like sow a veggie here, but that was not even possible. Godkiller fences, sure. Wallfly plows, sure. So I have the last two actions. Godkiller can stable. Oh, I do need a read with one action. I mean, I'm definitely taking one stone here. And then, oh, sheep are a point. Can I hold the sheep? No. I can hold 4 sheep, 5, 6 sheep. Yeah, I wish I could take a veggie here. That's what I want. Yeah, Reed is a point, but Reed I should be able to take next round. Like, nobody's taking Reedstone food next round. Like, I can block Wallfly. If I could wheel sheep next round, That would be the best, but Wallfly would take them, because Wallfly's going to first action Reno Fence. Yeah, like, I'm just worried about maximizing my points. Godkiller can build stables, so I want to wait until Godkiller's third action to take wood for stables so that Godkiller can't stable block me. Yeah, I think I want sheep here. Cow, and then we let a boar run away. We feed 10. Like I said, 6 wood for stables is fine, but it risks me getting blocked. Is that right? No. Yeah, I have to hold it like this. Oh, we should have one less grain, I think. Oh. Benson plays Animal Farmer. Very nice for him. I still think we're crushing him, but that's 5 points. Wallfly obviously Reno fences here. We obviously Reno into straw. Oh, also, Sid, I can unwanted goods for a read on start player with Rooster, which is an extra point. So what do we need this? What do we need this round? Taking one more sheep is not another point. Taking a veggie is a point. Taking wood is a point. I think I just unwanted goods next action. I think it's the most contested. Wallfly takes read, sure. Yeah, so next action, we take 4 wood, because then Godkiller cannot stable block us. Oh, Wallfly. No, Wallfly has joinery. Wallfly won't stable block us. Oh, Benson's gonna take 8 wood here. Yeah, that was bad. I should have taken wood there. That was just dumb. For some reason, I Because Benson was waiting so long to build stables, I just assumed it wasn't happening. That was just a misstep. So how do we get points now? Veggie. We can take clay and build fireplace. Those are probably your best moves. Yeah. Yeah, that was a misstep. We'll take veggie here. Wallfly has no actions. We'll bake. We have an extra 4 grain, so our harvest is paid. Oh, plus this wood. So our harvest is super paid. Yeah, so we go veggie, clay, fireplace, ideally. Yeah, I just baked dough. Wow, Chief didn't get played. Pretty wild, but I mean, obviously Bosun was crazy for us, so it was probably even better than Chief, honestly. Won'tfly takes an animal, we take a veggie. Yeah, so not building stables cost us 1 point. Oh wow, Wallfly only had a 31. That's sad. Well, yeah, she like got blocked on renovation and stuff, so. Yeah. How long is this? Oh yeah, this stream's been going over 2 hours. Yeah, it's been crawling pretty hard. Whatever. We know it's slow. No need to drag God Killer about it. At the end of the game, like if I wanted to complain about it, I should have complained earlier, so he sped up. But complaining now isn't productive at all. What are scores looking like? We take clay. Right, that's our only way for points. Yeah. We ended up with every card in our hand played. Where's Lantern Wonder when you need it? God Killer takes 4 for 1 point, I guess, or 3 food, one of the two. We build fireplace. Nope, please. So our final score is going to be absurd. I think this is an easily over 60-point game. 57 plus 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 71. Not bad. Yeah, I mean, both Bread Machine and what's it called? Sleeping Corner were insane for me. Well, I would have picked Lantern Wonder over Bread Machine for sure. Probably not Sleeping Corner. Sleeping Corner was pretty crazy. Although we only family grew once on an occupied family grow spot, so yeah, Lantern Wonder might have been even better than Sleeping Corner for us. Yeah, I mean, I agree. This game was just over after the draft. My cards were just completely insane. Yeah, like Benson also had great cards, but mine were just completely absurd. Wailing the Evening Prayer was insane. Um, 52 for God Killer. 71, 55, 52. Yep, just complete blowout, but my hand was crazy. I guess the only G7 card I had that was really crazy was Master Fencer. Like, Master Fencer was great, but my game was just like great just with mostly normal cards that see play. I mean, in a non-power game, we probably wouldn't have gotten all these crazy cards. I guess Middleman was also great for us. It was 3 points, 3 wood. But yeah, that's it. I'm definitely done for the night, but I will almost certainly play some number of games tomorrow. Yeah, this was a great Bosun game. Well, yeah, Evening Prayer is like one of the best Bosun cards probably in the game. I mean, obviously, there's some better ones. Like... yeah, like... The occupation that when you harvest the last game... Oh, Bread Machine is great, yeah. I think the best Bosun card is probably the occupation that you get... Oh, yes, Straw Thatched Roof is up there. The occupation that when you harvest the last grain on... Or last thing good. Crop. Crop is the word I was looking for. On a field, you get a building resource. Gleaner. Yeah, Gleaner is... yeah, just insane. With Bosun, Straw Thatched Roof, Sleeping Corner, Edible Roots. Yeah, all of those are insane Bosun cards. But yeah, Sleeping Corner, Bread Machine are both pretty near the top. And then everything else kind of fell into place too. But yeah, like I said, that's it for me. Did Benson only build one stable? Why? Oh, I guess he just wanted to plow. I mean, it made sense with Animal Farmer, but yeah. Whatever. Yeah, that's it for me for this one. Just a monster game. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time.